I'm Sergeant Cleggett, Cheyenne, and my residence, I'm here at the Arlington Heights location. I have, two girls. They're both under the age of 5 now, but in the beginning it was, my youngest was younger, so I had to find someone to look after her. But someone who I could trust. So the search was a little long, and then I was with a daycare center for a bit. And then when things were not really looking like what we could afford and then also trust, I ended up asking my husband if he could take time off work to care for our children, because it just has to be that way, because I'm full-time. So I'm not just going on the weekends, but I do work one weekend a month for my TPU, or my battle assembly drilling soldiers. So on that weekend, that's where things would really get tricky, because even if we did have them in daycare, they weren't able to watch them around that time. So speaking with my supervisors, my officers in charge and things like that, they found some programs and they told me about, it was We Care. It was We Care at first. And they told us about We Care. So we ended up checking them out, went to one of the local areas. And I was really excited because the first place that we went to was one of the places that we really liked, which was, I think, the only place. Like, I went there and we spoke with her and I was just like, no, I really like her. I like the location. It's right up the street. And then she's the sweetest lady in the world. So that was really, really helpful for our weekends, mostly because that's where things got tricky. It was super seamless. There was no issue. Like, we just confirmed what we were doing. We used the app the whole time. We had really nice representatives that was just in communication with us the entire time about like what time we wanted to show up, what time we wanted to do the pickups, if we had any changes with it, if we still needed more care the next month. They wanted to get us set up for the next month, and it was just just super helpful. And so it was really easy to use the program and really be comfortable with, the whole process, because we weren't missing anything, we weren't left in the dark at any point, which was really great. And we were in there and they had a blast. I love that she was able to take pictures. She gave us the, the privacy act or agreement, and she was able to send me pictures throughout. They brought home art. It was awesome. But yeah, it was really quick, and no issues at all with the process of getting everything started. They were really excited about being there so much to where they didn't want to leave when it was time to go, which was great. But also, it was one of those things where I'm like, okay, well, now I know if we need to use this service again, we'll, one, definitely come back to her, and then two, I won't have an issue dropping them off. It would just be the making sure I have something to get them out. But they absolutely loved it. They did arts and crafts. They went outside. They had some other things they were doing out there. I think it was like a game they were playing. So it was kind of funny seeing them in motion with that process. But it was standard, great childcare service for sure. I didn't have to worry about, just one, I just wasn't sure at first, like when I was having to do the childcare thing, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stay in my position as an active reservist. And that was kind of scary because, I enjoy the work that I do. And so I didn't want to have to leave simply because I couldn't, take care of my personal responsibilities at home. So it was just really exciting to be like, wow, this is my solution to the weekends. And that's one thing I can scratch off my list, and so now it's just freeing up more time to breathe, more space to breathe, really. Well, I've spoken to some parents and I'm just like, have you heard of this? And they're just like, what, for free? No, don't know what you're talking about. So I would say definitely to make sure that it is one of the priorities when it comes to the soldiers who have children. So during their counselings, just wellness quarterly counselings, let them know, hey, if you need childcare for the weekends, this is where you can go. It's super easy, sign up and use them.